So this is an epoxy jewelry video, and I'm going to try to make the results look something like tie-dye. I'll be using resin from TotalBoat and their jewelry kit. And they've been nice enough to extend a 20% discount if you use this code right here, CASUALCOL, CASUALCOL. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to work with these larger ones first. I've fiddled around with these and they're kind of hard to work with for this method. The method in the next video, it works good. So we'll go ahead and put this here and mix up some epoxy. So this is a 2-part epoxy and it's a 2-to-1 ratio. And if you, 1 squirt of each is how you would mix it. I'm going to make up enough for a few different things here. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 of each. And I do have a little boat sitting here to take care of those drips that are happening. Alright, once you have it mixed, I'm going to go ahead and split this up into 3 separate cups here. And I'm going to be mixing in pigment powder, red, white, and blue colors, since this week is the 4th of July. So, just going to set these off to the side. And then go ahead and pour in some of each, or some to each. Set that one off to the side. Get myself 3 sticks. And add in some dye. Alright, so we have our 3 colors, and I'll just go ahead and go with probably both of these. So I'll just pour that in like that, and I'll go ahead and do the second one. See if I can get more of an angle on this one. And I think I'll do one more. Actually, it also comes with these little ring. So I'm going to try that. Set that one off to the side. And let's see what else I can try. Let's go ahead and go with the one next to it. I should have enough left. All right. And I'm going to add a little bit extra to each of these. See if I can get this filled up a little more. I know, you shouldn't touch it. I should be wearing gloves. All right, so let's set this one out of the way real quick. I'm going to use a heat gun to swirl this around a little. So we've got the ring and those three. I probably have enough left for one more. I'm going to do a slightly different version of this. I'm going to go with this smaller one and fill it with clear. And then I'm going to add just a little bit, whatever might be left here. I thought I had more white left than that. All right, and then I'm going to heat that up. Alright, so I'm just going to let these sit probably about 24 hours or so, and they'll go ahead and harden, and then we'll take a look. So these have set up. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out, and they just pop right out. Pull all three of these. This last one I overfilled a little much, and I'll have to drill it out to get the hole. So this is what those look like. And let's go ahead and pull this one out. And let's go ahead and pop the ring out. That'll take some cleaning up on that edge. So let's go ahead and try one more thing before we're finished with the red, white, and blue options. And we're ready to pour these in. I'm going to go with the bracelet first, because I'm not quite sure I made enough up. We'll see. Alright, we'll let that sit for a second, go ahead and do this one, and then we'll come back and heat everything up. So we're gonna, there should be a little bit of clear left. So I'm gonna go for one of the smaller ones, probably that right there. Make sure that goes in completely around to everything. And then we'll go ahead and add some color. I'm just going to take a little bit. And it is domed up quite a bit on this one, and that's what I was looking for. So I'm going to use a toothpick and slip that hook onto the toothpick and let that sit in there. That lines up much better than the method I've been using. I've been using blue tape, and you'll see that in the next video actually, because I'm running both of the videos at the same time. I'm going to use this square right here. I'm going to go ahead and pour the white first. Use that as a base. think I'm going to leave it like that for now, and probably come back and fill that in with some clear on the surface once it sets, soft sets. Alright, so it's been, I don't know, 6 or 8 hours. This was actually centered really well. I was so happy with myself with the toothpick idea, and then I made the mistake of moving it before it was fully cured. And now I've got a toothpick stuck in there. So we'll get that out in a minute. Set that one off to the side. Let's see how this one turned out. Since this is a powder dye, it's semi-translucent, so the white does actually add to the color and makes it a little brighter, more reflective. So let's try another one. This one right here. And that one. I'm going to have to drill that one out too. It doesn't go all the way through. So we've got one side. It's almost like a silver looking mixed in with the blues. And then we've got the back side. Now, none of the orange actually made it through, because the white seems to be heavier and always makes it through to the bottom. So when you do these, you have to decide, are you looking for the flat side, where you're going to take care of everything when you first put it in the mold, or are you looking to create a domed side and have that be the front? You could actually do like this and do two different ones. You could pour this really thin, use the heat gun to get the colors the way you like, let that harden, or soft set at least, then add some in between, and then do something, a totally different design as a third pour. And then you could have a domed side on one and the flat on the other with two different designs that you could switch out for two different outfits or whatever you're looking to do. Right, we've got this one. So since I poured the white first, you see it takes up almost every bit of it. So the only pattern that I have is this, and might need to drill that out just a little bit. Alright, let's look at the bracelet. Now I didn't let this set in between, I just poured. So let's see what this came out looking like. Inside's really interesting. The outside, you have that white shimmery look to the majority of it, and then you have just a little bit of the red and the blue. All of the red and blue seems to have made it to the inside of the bracelet. To do one of these, you're probably going to be better off to do it in multiple pours, but this has a lot of potential. What I did, I'm not sure you can see that, is that to get it started, and then I actually grabbed a hemostat and clamped on. The problem is I went and epoxied that. Hey, it came out mostly. Alright, so set the hemostat, and then if you grab all the sides at once, then it comes out, I'm not going to say easy, because it's not, but without too much of a struggle. The flat sides, I actually clipped a piece of credit card and slipped that down inside the flat sides for the squares and the triangles and stuff. So here's this one. It's actually kind of interesting. This is everything that was made in this video, and this is about 150 mLs of resin, give or take. I was doing some experiments that were not on camera and aren't here, as well as another video I was working on for a different type of technique with this that'll be published, I believe, next week. So that's my best guess. Really not a lot of resin usage for what was produced. If you're interested in trying out this jewelry kit yourself, be sure to check out TotalBoat's website. The link is in the description that goes directly to this jewelry making kit. And again, they're offering 20% off. So be sure to use it to save yourself some money. Be sure to come back next week for some new epoxy designs, and thanks for watching.